Ready to go!
Alrighty, ladies and gents, got another video for you to drop, and of course it's coming from the constant feed of Devon Larratt's YouTube channel, BLM. This one is focused on Brendan Lemon Mulvihill from Canada. He's kind of made some crazy statements today, and I think he's been fueled by Devon. I think, anyway, I'll get to what I think's going on, but anyway, I'm going to show you a bit of a clip. I think Devon and BLM, this is obviously them, or BLM in particular, responding to what I said in my video yesterday, where I mentioned Evan Burgoyne and told me that he thought I would crack BLM quite comfortably. Anyway, this is the fight back from Devon and BLM. Here we go.
And you eat a lot of meat.
I eat a lot of meat.
Speaking of fucking meatballs, hey, what about that Ryan Bowen down there in Australia? He's drunk right now.
Ryan Blue Cheese.
The guy is drunk, and he's doing live video after fucking video after video.
Looks like Ron Weasley got smacked in the head with a frying pan.
Ron Weasley smacked in the head with a frying pan. Oh my goodness, that's a quality video.
That boy in the back is, I will bet my own money that Brendan's gonna crack you, Blue. I believe you are in.
No, you won't, Devon. You won't do that at all.
Canada,
I'm telling you.
Brendan is gonna snap your drunken wrists right to the pad. Yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
Desperation Pinocchio.
Whatever, Devon. I don't believe Devon is actually saying what he'd actually do there for a moment. And there's a couple of reasons why. Alright, the couple of reasons why is Devon knows me really well. Devon knows the Australian arm wrestling scene well, and obviously he knows BLM well. I gotta give him credit there, he knows BLM. But let's just give it a couple of little bits of context. BLM wants to be back in the spotlight. He wants his chances to grow. And obviously, I think Devon said to him, dude, just freaking poke the bear, as he thought I was drunk. Turns out I was tired, not drunk. But he's like, I think he's just like, poke Ryan a bit enough. I'll give him a poke too. And hey, I don't know, maybe he'll meet you in Dubai and we can pull on the undercard or something like that. Because as you'll see later in the comments from BLM on Facebook, which I'll show you in a second, he's prompting me, pushing me, trying to get me to meet him in Dubai. First things first, Devon, you would not put your own money on that, and I just don't believe that. I just don't. And there's no way you'd put like $100 on just to show that you did it, but you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't do that, and I know that because you know I would crush BLM really significantly. And the reason why I say that, man, have a look at BLM's last outing. He was prepared for that. He was psyched up. He was telling me he was gonna crush Dallas Langston, and he was gonna do it in such a fashion that was gonna be more dominant than I did. And then what happened? In that strap, he couldn't even take Dallas Langston out of his, couldn't even threaten his hand at all. Dallas didn't have to commit shoulder. Dallas just, well, okay. And then it was kind of smiles and laughs from Dallas once we're there. So I think your boy BLM is really lacking some strap power, and no sort of King's move or anything's gonna save him. The other thing is, Devon, I know you know Australian arm wrestling really well. I know you know what Ryan Scott feels like. I pinned Ryan Scott comfortably just weeks ago. Ryan Scott has victories on Ron Barth. He has pins on Ron Barth. Genuine pins on Ron Barth. In fact, I'm going to cut the video and I'm going to show you the pin from Ryan Scott on Ron Barth. Well, here we go, the victory.
It's a fixed off from Ryan Scott. Rotate. I like it there. Go. Go. strength up top here. Ryan Scott doesn't look good.
All right, so that's one. The milkman. You know the milkman, Ryan Scott. You know what Matai Warangi feels like. You know what, well, you don't actually know what Lachlan feels like now. He's really changed. But you have an appreciation for Mario Timbakis, for Andy Lee. And I remember the super match I had with Andy Lee, like 2 months ago. Devon thought that was going to be a balanced match. Now, Andy would be a balanced match with BLM. I'd put money on that. I'd put money on Mario Timbakis crushing BLM. Mario Timbakis beat Dan Mosier first go. And I'm a step ahead of Mario. I would say Andy Lee would be a great match for BLM. And I absolutely crushed Andy Lee just a month and a half, 2 months ago. And it's just a different level. It's just a different level, BLM. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're back and motivated because you went into the quiet zone after losing to Dallas. Lost your motivation, lost your way. It sounds like you're back. That's good. And so that leads me to the next point about my good buddy BLM. And this one made me laugh. This one made me really laugh. BLM's way of stirring the pot is somewhat similar to myself. So I can't be too critical of the dude because he projects confidence to an extreme level, and I know so do I. But he does it in a way that makes me laugh. Oh my goodness, it makes me laugh. There's a key difference. If I call out someone, a lot of people, if they perceive that I'm skipping ranks, it's okay because I put my money where my mouth is and I say, I will pay for the chance to even face you. You don't even have to put money on the table back. I'll just pay for it. And the winner, you beat me, you get the money. You lose, I keep my money. Simple as that. I do that with every super match. BLM does this. Ready? Okay, so BLM posted on Instagram, and this is why Ryan Espey is in the thumbnail. Ryan Espey, oh my goodness. Here's the post on Instagram, BLM. He's standing next to Matt Mast, looking pretty tough. He writes, Canada's true number 2 and number 3 right arm. Prove us wrong. When I saw that, I literally near choked. I literally was like, hang on, what the hell? Clearly, Devon's number 1. We know that. I think number 2 is, Matt Mask, probably. And number 3 could be number 2, depending on how they go. It's never, in a million years, BLM. No, it's just not. The number 3 is Ryan Espey. Every day of the week. And so Ryan Espey, of course, I saw him comment. You can see his comment here. He writes, happily, in answer to the prove us wrong. And my response to him was, did he forget you exist? And Espey writes back, no, he just has an irrational belief in himself. I was really genuinely like, man, what the hell, dude? You've just tried to skip past Ryan Espey, and you've told Ryan Espey he has to prove you wrong. Hang on, what the hell? It doesn't work like that, Brennan. You've got to go to Ryan Espey, put your money on the table for a chance to pull a man of that sort of caliber. He doesn't have to prove anything that he's above you. For goodness sake, we know he's above you. My goodness me. Ryan Espey is a multiple WAF, world super heavyweight medalist. I think he's got 10 national titles. He has pins on Travis Bagent. He has pins on... who else has he got? He's got pins on Travis Bagent, Michael Todd. He's got pins on Micah Yellow. He's got pins on... Let me look it up. What is it? He's got some serious pins. Hang on, give me... I did some research. I gotta find it. Okay, so seriously. Travis, Michael Todd, Mask, Mike Gould, Earl Wilson, Micah Yellow. The dude's way above Brendan Lemon, Melville Hill's reputation. Anyway, it's really, I really found that one funny. Honestly, I found it super, super funny that was the case. So I kind of prodded Brandon a little bit. I was like, what did I responded with, you can see here, I wrote, yeah, that's funny. Espy would yawn his way through you, Brendan. And he responds with, I think you all would be surprised with my progress. I'm stronger than ever. I'm excited to test it out. Honestly, it's been long enough. Cool. I'm cool with that. And then I remind him, but usually you climb a ladder, not skip over an elite super like Espy without touching his hand and saying to him, prove me wrong. And I think there was one more response that I want to show you guys. He responds to that with, Ryan Blue, to be honest, he is most definitely stronger of a man. Yes, Brandon, he is. But, what did he then write? But I mean arm wrestling as a whole. Okay. And then, see, I don't know, I don't think there's anything you can make up. You're just not strong enough to take on Ryan Espey. Full stop. And then he writes, I'll crack you first, come find out, try and make it happen. And that brings me to my conclusion that Brandon, like I said, it all leads back to, I think, Devon's, I don't want to say false, I want to say Devon's spiced up, flavored declaration that he would bet against me. That is all to just try to bring Brandon back to the spotlight, to help his fellow countrymen and partner in crime, the young whippersnapper, ambitious whippersnapper. Devon's happy to change his pants, bring him up to the spotlight. But here's the thing, Brennan, I don't want to meet you in Dubai. I don't think I can get to Dubai. Australia's not going to let me get there. So I'm not going to play that game. You and I will pull at some point, I'm sure. It'll probably be in a casual setting, and it will probably just be me controlling you and holding you and bleeding you and squeezing you out. We'll get that done at some point. Here's what I will promote for you, Brendan. I'll give you some spotlight. As much as I personally can, I will follow your journey to this moment that I'm about to talk about, with everything I've got. You give me content, I'll talk about it, I'll push it, I'll promote it. I'll do everything I can to get as much attention on your match as possible. If you now back up what you've just said on Instagram, you think you're the number 3 in Canada, and you want Canada to prove you wrong, i.e. you want Espy to prove you wrong. Okay, I want you to take my approach. I want you to put $500 minimum on the table to face Ryan Espey. If you beat him, you keep your money. If you lose to him, he takes your money. You do that, BLM, I will take my hat off to you. You win, I'll really take my hat off to you. But you're not gonna win. But I'll take my hat off to you if you go down that path and you do that. Because that's how you climb a ladder in a respectful manner. None of this just self-declared, hey, I'm number 3, come prove me wrong, when you've got an elite like Ryan Espey, for goodness sake. Anyway, that's my take on it all, BLM. I'm glad you're back and motivated. Keep training, keep doing what you're doing. If we do meet, it'll be fun, I'm sure. And Devon, don't bet too much of your own money if it ever does happen. See you guys.
Yes, that's a bet!